Good morning, students. In English, we are seeing the supplementary A Childhood in Malabar, a memoir. In the previous class, we saw that the narrator and a brother, narrator means Kamala Das. So, the narrator and a brother, when they came back from the feast, there was a strong wind. So, the narrator wondered that it was a cyclone. So, the sound of it was very scary. So, Amamma told everyone to sit in the middle room in the upstairs and gave them dice to play. Then suddenly they heard a sound of the coconut palm crashing down. So Mutasi got scared that whether the house will collapse. So everyone took shelter in the southern room downstairs, which has the strongest ceiling. The Tekini was flooded, and even the courtyard of the Nalikettu was overflowing with water. Then Ammai, drenched and arrived back home, and Cheriyamma started to say the Akshara Slokam. So till this we saw yesterday class. Today we will continue. So students, take page number 85. In page number 85, the last para. As soon as Ammaman and Ammai went upstairs, the servant women started to wail loudly. Ammaman means uncle, Ammai means auntie. So when Ammaman and Ammai went upstairs, upstairs means Melmadi. So when they both went upstairs, the servant women started to wail loudly. Wail means alaradu. So the servant women started to cry loudly. She kept hitting her head with her hands while she wailed. So what did she do? When she was crying, she was hitting her head. தலையில அடிச்சிட்டு அழுறாங்க. What madness is this? Do you want to break open your head? Asked Ammamma. So madness means பைத்தியம். So when the servant was crying loudly, hitting her head, Ammamma is asking, what madness is this? என்ன பைத்தியக்காரத்தனம் இது? Do you want to break open your head? That means, are you going to break your head? தலைய உடைச்சிக்க போறியா? Like that, who's asking? Ammamma is asking. What if I never see my folks again? My Guruvayurappa. I will never see them again. So the servant is saying, what if I never see my folks again? Folks means a family and a relative. What happens if she is not going to see her family and relative? My Guruvayurappa means she is calling the God. I will never see them again. She is telling that she is not going to see them again. You can go home tomorrow morning as soon as the rain stops. All right, said Muttasi. So when the servant was crying and saying that she is not even going to see her family hereafter, like that, when she was crying, Muttasi is saying, you can go home when the rain stops. All right, so she is convincing the servant. This rain will never stop. It's a whirlwind, isn't it? So when the servant woman was worried and crying that she can't see her family, Muttasi was saying that she can go home once the rain stopped. Like that she was saying and convincing the servant. So the servant is telling, this rain will never stop. It's a whirlwind, isn't it? So the servant is telling that this rain is not going to stop. It's a whirlwind. That means Suravali. Isn't it? Like that she is telling to Muttasi. We all die, sobbed the woman. We all die means this is a whirlwind, so we are going to die. Like that she was saying and sobbed. Sobbed means தேம்பி அழுகுறாங்க. She was saying and crying. Is she crazy? Asked Muttasi. So crazy means பைத்தியம். So when the servant woman was crying, Muttasi asked whether is she crazy. We heard trees crashing to the ground and a dog whinnying in the western yard. So they heard the sound of the tree crashing, that is a tree falling down, and a dog whinnying in the western yard. Whinnying means ஊளையிடுறது. So a dog was whinnying in the western yard. Ayyo Sankara, what if the cow shed crumbles? Bring the cows in and tie them up in the washing area outside the kitchen, said Ammamma. Ayyo Shankara means Ammamma is calling Sankara. What if the cow shed crumbles? Crumbles means falling or breaking into pieces. So what will happen if the cow shed crumbles? Bring the cows in and tie them up in the washing area outside the kitchen. So Amama is saying Shankara to bring all the cows in and tie them in the washing area, which is outside the kitchen. The cow shed won't fall down, Valliyamma. Its beams are quite strong, said Sankaran Nair. When Amama asked about the cowshed, what if the cowshed crumbles, Shankaran said that the cowshed won't fall down, Valliyamma. So Shankaran said that the cowshed will not fall down. Valliyamma means mother's sister. So in Tamil we call Periyamma. Like that in Malayalam they call Valliyamma. Its beams are quite strong. Beams means Uttram, piece of wood or metal or concrete used in construction. So the beams of the cowshed are strong, so the cowshed will not fall down. Who said? Shankaran Nair said to Valliyamma, who had gone to check things out, then let the cow stay there. So Shankaran Nair only went and checked the cowshed, and then only he let the cows to stay in the cowshed itself. There's knee-deep water in the yard now, said Sankaran. So Sankaran said that there was water up to the knee in the yard. Yard means mutram. So முழங்கால் அளவுக்கு தண்ணி நிக்கிது. We want to swim, I cried. I refers to the narrator. So the narrator wants to swim. You can swim in the courtyard of the Nalukettu, said Etten. Etten means elder brother. So in Malayalam they call the elder brother as Etten. So the narrator's elder brother said that she can swim in the courtyard of the Nalukettu, the central hall in the Nalukettu. I put my hand into the water in the courtyard. It's ice cold. So when the narrator put her hand into the water in the courtyard, it's ice cold. Ice மாதிரி ரொம்ப சில்லுன்னு இருந்தது. I crumbled. Grumbled means முணுமுணுக்கிறது. The narrator put her hand into the water and when she felt it was very cold, she crumbled. Don't play in the water, children, Amama called out loudly. So when they were putting their hand into the water and playing, Amama called and said, don't play in the water. So Amama said not to play in the water. We climbed back on the bed. So once Amama said not to play in the water, they climbed back on the bed. Someone seemed to be knocking on the door on the southern side. So on the southern side, it was like somebody knocking. Shankaran opened it. A dog stood on the veranda, dripping wet, Tumbi, the black and white pet dog from Ambarathil. So it was like when somebody knocking on the southern side, Shankaran opened the door. A dog stood on the veranda. So when Shankaran opened the door, he saw a dog standing on the veranda, dripping wet Tumbi. Dripping wet means சொற்ற அளவுக்கு நனைஞ்சு போயிடுச்சு. Tumbi means the name of the dog was Tumbi, the black and white pet dog from Ambarathil. So that dog was black and white color. It was a pet dog from Ambarathil. Look, here's Tumbi. He's drenched. So when Shankaran opened the door and saw the dog standing, he's saying to others, look, here's Tumbi. He's drenched. Drenched means நனைஞ்சு போயிருக்கு. Poor thing, he must have come out with Balamani Amma, said Shankaran. Poor thing means பாவமா இருக்கு அந்த நாய். He must have come with Balamani Amma. So the Shankaran said that the dog must have come with Balamani Amma. We looked at Tumbi and he looked at us. He was shivering in the cold. So they all looked at the dog and the dog also looked at them. He was shivering. Shivering means நடுங்கிறது. So the dog was shivering in the cold. Shankaran spread a gunny bag on the veranda. Lie on this. So gunny bag means a koni pai. So Shankaran spread a gunny bag on the veranda and told the dog to lie on it. In a storm like this, how can we make a difference between a man and a dog? Go to sleep, Tumbi. So Shankaran said that during a storm like this, how can we see difference between a man and a dog? So he told Tumbi to lie on the gunny bag and go to sleep. Tumbi lay down on the gunny bag and looked contentedly at me and my brother. Tumbi laid on the gunny bag and looked contentedly. Contentedly means திருப்தியுடன். At me and my brother. Me and my brother refers to the narrator and a brother. So the dog lay down on the gunny bag and looked contentedly the narrator and a brother. We spent the whole night in the southern room. By the time we woke up, the rain had stopped. So they all spent the whole night in the southern room itself. So when they woke up at that time, the rain had stopped. It was the sound of a pleading voice saying, "Please open the gate," that actually woke me. Underline the word pleading. Pleading means kenjirathu. So the sound of a pleading voice saying, "Please open the gate." So that voice woke me. Woke means எழுப்புறது. So that pleading voice only woke the narrator. A young man stood smiling in the waist high water at the gate. Waist high water means இடுப்பளவுக்கு தண்ணி நிக்குது. So in that water, a young man was standing and smiling at the gate. I am from Vadakara. Is everyone here all right? So that young man is saying that he is coming from Vadakara and asking whether everyone here in the house are all right. Yes, said Amama. We had no casualties. So when that young man asking, Amama said, yes, we had no casualties. Casualties means யாருக்கும் ஆபத்தில்லை. So Amama said that they had no casualties. Vadagara means it is a place nearby Nalupet. So Balan came from Vadagara. How did you come, Balan? So Amama asked that young man, how did he come from Vadagara? So that young man's name is Balan. I started out at daybreak and waded through the water. So the Balan is saying that he started out at daybreak. That means after the storm and rain stopped only, he started from Vadakara and waded. Waded means Seramapattu. So and he waded through the water and he came here. That's really smart. Smart here refers to the brilliant. So Amama is saying that that was really smart. The number of huts and trees that have collapsed. Collapsed means idinju viழுறது. So there were a lot of huts and trees have collapsed. Fowls lying dead everywhere. Fowls means கோழிகள். So there were a lot of fowls lying dead everywhere and dead goats floating. Floating means மெதக்கிறது. So the dead goats and all were floating in the water side. So they saw all these things. Come in, Balan, and change your mundu. So Amama called that young man Balan into the house to change his mundu. Mundu means veshti. So Amama called Balan to come in and change his mundu. Have they sent us anything from Vadakara? Murukus or dates? I asked. Hi here refers to the narrator. Who's the narrator? Kamala Das. So the narrator is asking Balan that is anybody have sent them anything from Vadakara like Muruku or date. No child, I have come empty handed, said Balan, displaying his buck teeth. So what did Balan said? No child, I have come empty handed. Empty handed means வெறுங்கையோட தான் வந்திருக்காரு. So Balan said that he have come empty handed, displaying his buck teeth. Buck teeth means tetrapal. So showing his teeth like smiling, he said, no child, I have come empty handed. What a time to ask for murukus and dates, muttered Ammaman's mother. So when the narrator asked Balan that anybody have sent them murukus or dates from Vadakara, Ammaman's mother muttered. Muttered means munumunukurathu. So what a time to ask for murukus and dates. So is this time to ask murukus and dates? Like that Ammaman's mother muttered. I hung my head ashamed. Ashamed means avamanam. Hung means தொங்க போடுறது. தலையை தொங்க போட்டுட்டாங்க. Who hung her head? The narrator hung her head ashamed. Till here the supplementary ends for us. So this supplementary is about the memory or experience of the narrator Kamala Das. That is A Childhood in Malabar, a memo written by Kamala Das. So we have completed the supplementary. So this is a small part of the book Childhood in Malabar, a memo written by Kamala Das, which has been given for us in this supplementary. That's all for today's class, students. In the next class, we will see the book back exercise of this supplementary. Thank you, students.